The big trend I'm seeing in the future of communications is actually using the social network to share, to be more productive in the work environment, and to do more expression, organizing, creativity in a social and civic context. And we're just in the early stages of the enabling technology to make that happen, and how to make that happen technically and how to make it happen socially, so that we can use our social networks, use our groups as a foundation for doing really interesting, productive, and creative things. The other connection in there is wiring in the signals update capability with the line of business application. So what if you could get some information, so-and-so has closed a bug. Right. They closed a bug. Well, gee, by virtue of closing this bug, what business problem did they solve, and which customer do I want to notify immediately? Right. And what kind of sort of organizational dynamic, what do I need to do to actually make this customer feel good? So Right. It's combining the update, the piece of business data with the social interaction it takes to make a successful business transaction. Another really interesting and promising direction is standards for representing activity data. So right now, activity data tends to be tied into a single application, and you really want to be able to share and choose where to share what you're doing across the different applications. Right. And so that the protocols for sharing, the protocols for the content, and sharing and sort of transferring the information, those are going to be key enabling technologies. Another example that I've run into is in the area of politics. I just did a session with California Secretary of State Deborah Bowen, who's been really a pioneer in terms of using technology in service of democracy, really, for the last 15 years or so. And she was talking about using social media for voter education. So there, if you can think about, we make our political decisions, who to vote for, what to support, how to do that in the context of our social network, maybe with our personal friends, maybe with an organization that we belong to. So I think we're going to see the same technologies play in terms of being able to actually do more rich things in the context of these social networks, have the social networks be more decentralized, so it's not just sort of one big myBarackObama.com versus my sort of other site. I think we're in the era of CompuServe and Prodigy and AOL in terms of the walled gardens, and I think that's going to fade away in this generation also. But I don't think that we're going to see a world where everybody's the same regardless of who they are. And I think, and this relates to just kind of who we are as people. I mean, we're all sitting here wearing sort of jeans and slacks and shoes in a professional setting, and the same people might be on the weekend at a barbecue on the beach wearing shorts and a t-shirt holding a beer, right? And even if it's the same people dress differently and behave a little differently in the different social contexts. And that's something where I think the technology and the social practices need to evolve. So how you have technology that lets you kind of move from one context to the other, but express a different facet of your identity if you're at the beach or at a concert or at a political meeting or in a work project. I think there's a huge amount of usability work, a huge amount of development of social conventions for how to use it.